Hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about something that we've not actually talked about on the channel before, which is my opinion on crypto gaming or play to earn in 2021 going into 2022. Now, I should start by saying that I have played and invested in multiple play to earn games which have since either moved on, transformed, or collapsed. So I believe that Tron Dogs has just straight up collapsed, so we're going to cancel that one. Crop Bites, that was a success, I believe. I guess they now have their own token called CBX. They've got over 200,000 downloads, and it is an app, a playable app on the App Store and Google Play. So that one has been somewhat of a success. Oh, look. No way. The Polygon guys are behind it as well. Oh, Kyle as well from, I forget what that project was called, but hey, whatever. Crop Bites was somewhat of a success by the looks of things, and I made money on it. I made money on Tron Dogs. I also made money on Everdragons by purchasing these NFTs back in the day and, well, selling them, I guess you could say. Pretty simple. Nothing much more than that. They have got rid of the gaming aspect of it now, and as you can see, I do not have any Everdragons anymore. So, Crop Bites, Everdragons, now CSC, Crypto Space Commander. This was a fun game that I was involved with in the early days. One of the early supporters, bringing on quite a few people to their Telegram and earning money via referrals. Now, I did play it. It was quite fun. They have now moved over to it being a Steam game. So I guess you can still integrate your wallets with it somehow. But I believe most of the action goes on Steam right now, which is fair enough. So now I'm going to talk about my opinions on Axi Gold Fever. These are the two which I've got to talk about. And bear in mind, I should state that I have not played any crypto game in 2021, right? I haven't. I've not touched Axi, I've not touched Gold Fever, and I've not touched any of these. UFO, Sandbox, GameSwap. But what does interest me is this whole category which has emerged over the last 12 months of Project Illuvium, Wax, Gala, that have kind of emerged since this metaverse kind of idea has come out, and this play to earn narrative has, well, risen in the ranks. I think that one of the most promising and underrated is probably Decentral Games. I think that this is a really cool one. I see a lot of interesting things going on, and if I was to play any, it probably would be Decentral Games, if I'm honest. But I've not played it yet, but if I was to, it probably would be this one. Because, you know, they've got some interesting aspects, and I think that playing to earn could be a big thing. It's just, I feel that my vision on it is somewhat blinkered because of past experiences and seeing that out of the projects which I played, so Crop Bites, that has now turned into an Android or iPhone game. Crypto Space Commander, that has, you know, gone away from the crypto aspect and gone into a Steam game. Everdragons, that has got rid of its gaming aspect completely and just rebranded itself as 2018 NFTs. And Tron Dogs, I think they scammed from what I was looking at on some Reddit posts. It looks like they have just ran off with people's money. I don't know, I have not dug deeper into that, but do your own research. So play to earn gaming is a completely new, I mean, it's not a completely new narrative to me, but it's quite difficult to accept that it could be such a successful thing when all four of the projects that I was involved with in some way, you know, invested in, I should say, not actually involved with the development of the project, but invested in these projects as a token holder or NFT holder. They've all gone away from the same narrative that was proposed in 2018. Now, the space is much bigger now than it was then, so I accept that. I accept that these things can be done now, and they seem to be somewhat successful. I mean, Decentral Games, it's play to earn with free poker in the metaverse. I mean, that's super cool, right? Play games in the metaverse and earn DG token, win or lose, get up to 50% of your expected losses back in DG. That's really cool. I like that. You can stake it and earn yield, etc. Or vote in the DAO and be the house. With the DG DAO, you own the casino, control the profits, vote for new games, and decide on feature proposals. Like, I love this aspect of it. I think this is super cool, and this was the one thing that made me actually really interested in DG. I do think it's really undervalued. Whereas Axie Infinity, weighing in at about 9 billion, I do think that is a super high valuation for a crypto game. And I see that the barrier to entry is kind of high right now. I do love the interface on this website. I think it's amazing. And I was mentioning in my paid Discord call the other night on Monday that this is probably my favorite. This is probably my favorite website user interface I've ever actually seen. I just think the flow is immaculate. How it goes through the window and through a page, it's like you're going backwards. I like it. I think they've done a great job, and I think it will attract a lot of people into playing it. I know that the barrier of entry is quite high now, at around $500 or $600 needed to actually be able to play this game, and I think that's going to put a lot of people off, and I think a lot of people are going to look for cheaper alternatives. I heard somebody talking about Illuvium. I've never played Illuvium, but there was somebody in the premium group who was talking about it, so you can fight for ETH, I guess. So, I mean, it's an open world RPG game built on Ethereum, but the thing which I seem to struggle with is the amount of these games which are promising things but are not actually live yet. I don't know if that's the case for Illuvium, but from first looks, that's what it looks like to me. Most of these. What about My Neighbor Alice? I know that they have been around for a little bit. They launched on Binance with an IDO. So it looks like you can get it on Steam right now. Something like that. I'm not sure, but it could be good, and there is options, and I think that some of these games will be successful. But I think it's very difficult to choose which one. I do not think that all of them will, and in fact, I do not think the vast majority of them will be successful. I think a lot of them will end up being unprofitable in the long run as well. But that's just my opinion. My opinion could quite easily be wrong. I pretty much skipped out 95% of the Ohm forks. I was also not a big NFT guy, but I'm just talking about my experience in past play-to-earn games and my expectations for the future ones. Now, I'm not saying that I think they're all going to go to rubbish, but I would be careful investing in the tokens of these platforms. As something like Decentral Games, I think Decentral Games is a great example. I'm pretty sure it was way higher than this back in the day. Well, not too much higher. It's around. What was the peak? The peak was $621, crashing down to $111 within a month. So that's quite a big downfall, isn't it, within 1 month? And I think that shows the kind of thing that can happen with these tokens. If there's not strong enough pumponomics, 440 to 190 in a few weeks or so. So do your own research, check them out. It's an interesting field. Play to earn could be a massive thing in crypto. There's no denying that. I think it's a great thing to get people into crypto, to get kids invested and invested in their time into crypto. I think that's a great avenue for them. But I will not be going in so heavy on play to earn games. I will not be going so heavy into the gaming aspect at all. I like my games to be fun. I do not want to be having to do menial tasks like play games to earn money. But I do think it's great to bring a specific audience into this market. So my name is Rec Food Farmer. Go and follow me on Twitter if you have not already. We have surpassed 6,000 followers, 6,000 subscribers, so thank you all very much for that. If you like crypto gaming, why don't you comment down below or tweet me what your favorite crypto gaming platform is, and maybe I will take a look at it. Thank you all very much for sharing. My name is Rec Food Farmer, and have a nice day.